Picture this. You're sitting at your kitchen table late at night, laptop open, maybe a budgeting app on your phone. You've been working for years now. You've done a lot of the right things. You saved some money. You paid down some debt. Maybe you even started investing. And when you add everything up, your savings, your investments, maybe the equity in your home, you realize something surprising. Your net worth is somewhere around $40,000, $70,000, maybe $100,000, which is good. It's progress. But when you look at the bigger financial picture, something feels frustrating. Because reaching $250,000 net worth still feels incredibly far away. It's like you've climbed a mountain, only to realize there's another much bigger mountain right in front of you. And if that feeling sounds familiar, you're not alone. Because this exact stage of wealth building is where millions of people stall out. Not because they're lazy, not because they're bad with money, but because they've hit one of the hardest financial milestones there is. I spend way too much time thinking about why $250,000 net worth is the hardest level to reach. If you're someone who is ambitious and aspiring to make a change in your finances, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this video helps you out. Look, here's the thing. When people talk about wealth, they usually focus on huge numbers. $1 million, $5 million, financial independence. But very few people talk about the middle stages of wealth building. And this is where it gets really interesting. Because according to Federal Reserve data, the median net worth of Americans under 35 is around $39,000. For people between 35 and 44, it's roughly $135,000. That means the jump toward $250,000 net worth is a massive leap for most households. And there are three big reasons why this stage is so difficult. The first reason is something called the compounding gap. Early in your investing journey, your money barely works for you. Let's say you have $25,000 invested and the market grows 8%. That's $2,000 in growth for the entire year. Nice, but not life-changing. But if you had $250,000 invested, that same 8% return becomes $20,000 per year. 10 times the growth. Here's what most people don't realize. Before you reach a few $100,000 invested, most of your wealth growth comes from your own contributions, not from the market. You are doing almost all the work. That's exhausting financially and psychologically. It feels slow. Feels like you're pushing a giant boulder uphill. But once your investments get larger, compounding starts pushing the boulder for you. Now, the second reason $250,000 is so hard to reach is lifestyle pressure. Look, your 20s and 30s are expensive decades. This is when life happens. Rent or a mortgage, car payments, kids, student loans, unexpected expenses. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the average American household spends over $6,000 per month. That makes aggressive investing difficult, even for people with good incomes. And here's the psychological problem. When people start earning more money, they often upgrade their lifestyle at the exact same time. Better apartment, new car, more convenience spending. This is what economists call lifestyle inflation. And it quietly slows wealth growth for years. Now you might be thinking, okay, but isn't it normal to improve your lifestyle when you earn more? Of course it is. But here's the hidden trade-off. Every $500 per month that goes toward lifestyle instead of investing has a huge long-term impact. If you invested $500 per month for 25 years at 8%, that becomes roughly $475,000, almost $500,000. Small lifestyle decisions quietly reshape your financial future. The third reason reaching $250,000 net worth is difficult is psychological fatigue. This is something nobody talks about. Building wealth is exciting in the beginning. Your first $1,000 invested feels amazing. Your first $10,000 feels like real progress. But then the numbers start moving slower. You're investing consistently, but your net worth seems to crawl forward. And this is where people start losing motivation. Here's what most people don't realize. Wealth growth often follows an S-curve. Slow at the beginning, gradual progress in the middle, then rapid acceleration later. Let me show you what that looks like. Imagine someone invests $1,000 per month and earns an average 8% annual return. After 10 years, they'd have about $183,000. After 15 years, about $349,000. After 20 years, roughly $589,000. Notice something? The later years grow dramatically faster. That's compounding at work. But most people quit during the slow middle phase. And that's exactly the phase between $50,000 and $250,000 net worth. Now here's where it gets really interesting. Because once someone crosses roughly $250,000 invested, the math of wealth starts changing. At an 8% return, $250,000 generates about $20,000 per year in growth. And suddenly your money is doing meaningful work for you. You're no longer carrying the entire financial burden alone. Your investments become a partner in the process. And psychologically, that's a huge shift. Instead of feeling stuck, you start feeling momentum. Now let me address something some people might be thinking. Okay, but what if I'm nowhere near $250,000 yet? That's completely fine. Everyone starts somewhere. The key isn't reaching the number overnight. The key is building systems that move you toward it consistently. Let me give you 3 practical strategies. First, automate investing. Set up automatic transfers into your investment accounts every payday. Automation removes decision fatigue. Second, protect your savings rate. When your income increases, invest part of the raise before upgrading your lifestyle. Even half of every raise can dramatically accelerate wealth building. Third, track your net worth quarterly. Not daily, not obsessively, but regularly enough to see long-term progress. Watching that number slowly grow keeps you motivated during the slow stages. Building wealth isn't about flashy strategies. It's about consistency during the boring years. The years when progress feels slow. The years when compounding hasn't fully kicked in yet. But those years matter more than anything else. Because once you cross certain thresholds, like $250,000 net worth, your financial life begins changing in ways that feel almost unfair. Your investments start working harder. Your options expand. And your path toward financial independence becomes dramatically clearer. So here's a question for you. What stage of wealth building are you currently in? Are you working toward your first $50,000, $100,000, or $250,000 net worth? Drop your number or your goal in the comments. And if this video helped you see wealth building in a new way, make sure to hit subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Because on this channel we talk about the psychology of money, investing strategies, and the everyday habits that quietly build real wealth. And trust me, the financial decisions you make today will shape the freedom you experience tomorrow.